So what happens when you leave a few perennial Egyptian walking onions growing in your garden for a couple years? Just completely forget about it. Stay tuned to find out. So here we've got a nice dense patch of onions. You can see the greens emerging from the ground, which are also a wonderful edible part of the plant. But I'm just going to quickly start to clear out some of the dead growth here and show you this. These are what's known as bulbils, and these are the top set onions that grow on the Egyptian walking onion plant. Eventually they flop over because they become top heavy and they'll grow new plants. So not only are they edible, but you can plant them in the ground and start a whole new patch of Egyptian walking onions. So a very prolific plant. But I'm just going to clear the rest of this dead growth here, and we will pop up this patch of onions to see what we got here. And for this, I'm using my Hori Hori, and I'm digging at a distance from the bulbs as I don't want to cut into the actual onion bulb. So look what we got here. We've got a dense patch of smaller onion bulbs. Now, Egyptian walking onions can be used just as traditional onions. The only difference is really they have a smaller bulb. It's more of a shallot size, but a beautiful plant, very easy to grow. And as you can see, it's very easy to divide and separate out these onion plants. And in just a few moments, you can have yourself an amazing onion harvest where you can utilize those edible greens. You can also store the bulbs as you would a traditional onion, or you could even just replant these out. Even though the bulb is fully mature, it's going to create more top set bulbils in the future, helping you to proliferate the plant out. So to answer the question, if you leave a few of these Egyptian walking onions in your ground, you're going to end up having a growing, spreading, dense cluster of onions, completely edible, as well as an abundance of bulbils dropping to the ground, helping the plant to spread. Hence, it gets its name, Egyptian walking onion, because it will walk across your landscape as those bulbils fall to the ground, root into the soil, and continue to grow. This is one amazing perennial crop I believe every gardener should have growing in their garden. It will easily perennialize and grow in USDA climate zones 3 through 9. And once you got a few plants growing, it's easy to keep them growing and spreading throughout the landscape. And before you know it, you'll have an abundance of onions on demand. That's why we've got several patches of this particular onion growing in our garden. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Until next time, this is Dan from plantabundance.com. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.